Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Rasman World, good morning to you. We got the hearts on the board today, everybody. DJ Tomer, let's make money today. Well, that's not the attitude to go into the market with. Right out of the gate, that's not good. No. Yes, Edward, you got it. Crazy, man. JJ, Adrian, Kevin Mahan, and Jerry Godwin. William McCrae, good morning to you. Good to see you. You can never take the gambler out of the gambler. You know what I'm saying? It's a major disease, folks, and I hope you never get it. Let's go, my beauties. Bill Boyles admitted. Let's go. DW, how are you? Let's go, my traders. Hope you are doing well. Hope you had a nice weekend. Did we have a nice weekend, everybody? Was it nice? Hello, Carlos. How are you? BTR, very nice. We would love to have you part of the family. Shelley Stringer, let's go. Christopher Miller, Whitworth, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you, Christopher Miller. Boo. To the moon, traders, to the moon. Nothing goes to the moon. Remember that. Who's going to trade their setups today? Who's going to trade their setups today, my beauties? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Every day, you got it. And then you will be consistent. Shelley Stringer! Boom! Let's hammer these hearts. Let's hammer these hearts, everybody. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Hello, Jade. Good morning. Good to see you. Well, we know that Miss Market is in a narrow state. All right. We're down here in a bearish position. These two lines that we have marked out for you already are major daily support levels. All right. Daily major support levels. Please make sure 661 and 656 are marked out. Okay. Major support levels. Good morning. Hello, 2BS. John McGarvey. Alan. Thank you, my Alan. User in Jade. Yes, it is. Thank you, Christopher Miller. Thanks so much. Share the live, repost. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. All that we ask that you do is share the live, repost it, donate if and when you can. And what do you say? It's time to get to work, right? All right, right now we are in a narrow state here. Here's your whip zone on SPY. This is in the bearish position that we are in. And you got room down to 661. That'll be your first stop here. Major support level here on Miss Market. Remember what I told you If we gap down this morning over the weekend, don't be surprised, not guaranteed, not financial investment or tax advice, if you get violence to the upside. But we'll see. May not happen at all, okay? So here we go. Let's mark out our major support and resistance levels. These are the white lines that are going up the board, on the board currently, okay? We know if we get back over 676, first stop, 679 and 683 on Miss Market this morning. So mark those levels down. And you know you have your support level right here at 661 this morning. Hello, Ange. Hello. Mr. Dave, there he is. Boom. Hadrian, thanks so much, Hadrian Rodriguez. As we head over to Nvidia now, the question you ask yourself today, folks, is this week going to be like every other week where you're red? Right? You might sprinkle in a small green day there, but the majority of the time you're red. Or will you do something about it this week? Will you make a change and actually learn how to trade? It's a tough question you got to ask yourself. Right now, we are in a wide state on Nvidia. To the downside, we're wide. You already have support there, 175. 175, you got some support there on Nvidia. Now, right here is a base, 178. We're going to mark out this base, okay? Because if you start creeping back up above the base of 178 and you retest that, you will have room up to 181, all right? So you got to mark this level out as well. This is a resistance to the upside, 181 to 182 on Nvidia. And with the 299 super. Thank you, my Ange. Appreciate you over there. All right, so you got resistance up here. You got support right here. And this is your little base that you want to get over with a retest. Don't go long into this garbage right here, okay? As we head over to the Qs, let's go over to those Qs. Right now, we are on the Qs, we are in a neutral state to the downside. Yes, it is on the Qs. These white lines that we're putting on for all our beautiful viewers out there who may be new. We get a lot of new viewers every day. These are your major support and resistance levels as we mark out for you every day. You got a double bottom down there, which we'll go over in a second. So we're in a neutral bearish state right here. Please mark out this support level. Bam! 593 to 592. We got some support. Okay? So you want to look more that way possibly today on those Qs at the open. I wouldn't short into this support level. You got a nice little demand level there, all right, my beauties? Now, what's your 50% retracement level in this right here, right around 596 will be your 50% retracement level. What you have to be careful about, traders, is this. If you come back up right around the 596, you don't have a good stake to short this back to the downside because you're starting to get wide already, all right? So think about a break of structure here, possibly on the Qs. Back over 603 to the upside, you have room up to this resistance, 606, 607 area. Please mark these levels down as a major resistance back up. Thank you, Striker. Thank you, Jules. Powder, good to see you. Zen, Paul Miranda. Yes, it is. Jules Swims. Boom. Tesla. We are in a neutral state on the Tesla Rooney this morning. Tesla, let's see what we got. We're neutral. We are in position bearish to the downsides. We will not be calling out probably a lot anymore, the positions on here. If you want to learn what they are, you're going to get in that VIP. All right, here we go. As we pull this back, yes, let's check our daily, see what we got. Whoa, we got Zeus right there. All right, here we go on Tesla. Currently, we are in this bearish position in a neutral state. You got room down to 386. Mark that level down, my beauties. 386 on Tesla. Now, here's what's interesting. Back over 392.53 with a retest here. You'll have room to the bottom of that whip zone of 396 this morning. Anything to the upside, you got to get over 402.50. All right, 402.50. You have a nice channel inside here for room up to 413. Make sure we're tapping over there on the YT. Make sure we're hitting those thumbs up. A little weak yesterday, all right? K. Braden, thank you, my Braden. Measy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We got 5 more hearts on the board, my beauties. 5 more hearts. AMD, let's see what we got here. We are at 18,000 taps. We got to start tapping, my babies. We got to start tapping that screen. Let's go. AMD, we're in a wide state here. Wide state, and you are in a bearish position. Don't take this to the downside, folks. You're not going to go anywhere, okay? All right. All right. All right, let's see what we got here. Boom. Boom. Beautiful. Right there, we have support, and look at all this support right underneath you on AMD. I'm telling you, the state is everything. Right here, we got major support on AMD. Right here on AMD. 188 and 187. Do not short into this mess right here. You're not going to go anywhere. All right? Do not short, especially in a wide state. I want you to start looking this way, not financial or investment advice. All right? Back over 191.22. You will have room up to, because we have a base here, 194. So above this 192 with a retest, you have a base up here around 194. Then you got to get over 194 and retest that for a move to the bottom of that 197 level. All right? A little chop this morning. So far, we called out 3 chops last week, and we got chop all 3 days. Paulo, Hammer, Striker, Yulita. Boom! Let's go. IWM. Real quick, everybody, we're going to take a 3-second moment of silence for all our novice traders today. All done. All right, here we go on IWM. Boop, 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 boop. A little tight there, 243. All right, here we go on IWM. We are in a neutral state. Right here, we got support, 246. 246, your first level of support, all right, coming into a major 1-hour base area. And then under 246 with a retest, you do have room down to 243. Mark these out as major support levels, okay? Back to the upside, your 50% level will be 249. 249 back to the upside. Here she is, Rachel. Boom! Thank you, Rachel. Okay, LO. Thank you. I appreciate it. 2 more hearts on the board. And goal number 1 will be smashed. All right, right now on OKLO, you're wide. All right, you are in a bearish position, and you're wide. As we pull this back, let's mark out our major support and resistance. Now, we need some support here. Where is our support? There it is. Bam. All right, let's do it. To the downside, your first stop in this wide state will be $52.50, $53 area right here. All right, you're going to start looking this way, folks. I'm telling you, don't short these things. Back over 60.42. Once you get more narrow, you'll have room up to $62. That'll be the first stop. And then $64 on OKLO. What goes down will come up. What goes up will come down. And in between, you'll get a little sideways action. Thank you, Shelly Stringer. Stevie B. Rachel T. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yes, it is. Thank you, my Ange. I appreciate you over there, my Ange. Let's see. What do we want to do today, my beauties? What do we want to do today? That is the question. Oh, this looks fun. This looks fun. We got 3 travel with yous on the board. There they are. Let's see what these suckers look like. Holy moly! Holy moly! Mr. Dave! Boom! Shelley Stringer! Boom! Thank you, Mr. Dave and Shelley Stringer. Meta. All right, a little meta on the board here. We are neutral as we mark these beautiful things out. Wasn't that fun? We have one more left. One more left. Got a lot of resistance up here. A lot of resistance. All right, here we go on Meta. These are some good levels right here, my babies. Right now, you are neutral. 635, first level of support, and 628, second level of support. Back over 647. You have room up to 653, 655 area. The shorters are waiting for you right up here in this box. 655, look out on Meta. Rachel T. Boom! Give you a little shake, rattle, and roll. MU. You never know what we're going to do on here every day, folks. You never know what we're going to do. All right, let's see what we got here on MU. Whoa, look at that thing. What do we have going on here on MU? Holy moly, Batman. Woo-wee. Shelley, Mr. Dave, and Rachel T. Thank you so much. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. We're in a wide state. Your bet your bottom dollar. All right. Wide state. So we know 349 is your next stop. Wide. Okay. You're going to chop around on this sucker right here. We have the base here. I love this little base right there. You see that? Above 373 with a retest, you'll have room back up to 384 on MU. Don't short this, folks. You're already in a wide state. You're not going to go very far. You're going to chop around down here. You're going to get upset. You're going to have the Googles and the Gagas, all right? Googles and Gagas. Suzette! Boom! Let's go. Amazon. Let's go, my beauties. All right, Amazon. Neutral. Neutral starting to get a little wide on Amazon, but we're neutral right now. All right, my beauties. Boom, 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 boom. After all these lives, are you guys pumped up every day, even on weekends? Like, we just get you fired up. Yeah, right? We get you fired up. All right, here we go. Neutral, Amazon. We are in a bearish state. Major support right there. 207. Mark that down. 207, my beauties. 207. Back over 211 with a retest. You'll have room up to 212.50. All right, 212.50. Ultimately, you want to get over 217 here, up here, for a move up to 224. But we're not there yet because you have a resistance above you. See all this resistance? So be careful. Jacob, you keep saying Jacob Salinas, chain link. Jacob Salinas is like, if I just say chain link, maybe it'll make me win today. I'll just use this word, chain link. Always make sure you know how to get the link out of the chain, though. It's very, very important. That is very, very important, Jacob. Learn how to get the link out of the chain. I'm going to warn you. You think it's easy, but it's not. All right? Right now here on Coin, we are in a neutral state. Coin, we're in the whip zone. Yes. All right, here we go. On coin, back over 197.58. We have room up to 203. Under 195, you have room down to 190. Tracy with the $2 super. Thank you, my beautiful Tracy. Whoa, I'm in the wrong thing here. Stand by, everybody. Coin. Beautiful girl. V for bottle. A little Visa. Let's get a little Visa. All right, Visa, everybody. Right now, we are in a neutral state on Visa. Bearer's position to the downside. All right, right now on Visa, yabba dabba doo. Bullish state, bearish position. You are not going that way. All right, you got major support here at 313. 313. You want to get back over 317.57. You'll have room up to 322. Why don't we want to short this, anybody? Look at that beautiful move to the downside. Holy moly, who's short Visa at the open? Who's short that thing? Look at that thing go. Who's going to short that? Yes, no, maybe so. We got donuts. We got a hammer. Let's go, my beauties. 53,000 taps. Thank you. I appreciate that. Why not, Myvin? Why aren't you going to short it? Tell me. Talk to me. Said method. Why aren't you going to short that? Why not, Sue? Why not, my beautiful Sue? Alan, thank you. Stevie B, Rachel G. No trades in the whip zone, but you're out of the whip zone. You're out of the whip zone. You're not in the whip zone anymore. Now whip zone's up here, my baby. Because of your state. Look at the state you're in. You're in a bullish state. Jesus. All right, let's see what we got here. ES. Oh, folks. Why do you do this to yourself? Can you answer me that question? Why don't you come and get in that VIP and learn how to trade? I mean, you would really want to guess every day and gamble? Jesus. All right, here we go. ES. Let's pull this back. We are neutral here currently on ES. Under 67.26, you have room down to 66.47.50. All right. Back over 68.05.42, you have room up to 68.49.50 and 69.06. Yes, the VIP is open. You are going to head over to thevoshtrading.com. The link is in the bio, or just type that into your browser. thevoshtrading.com. Could take you maybe 30 seconds to sign up. And as Brian Weingarten says, if you can't figure out how to sign up, you don't deserve to be trading. Don't trade. All right. Tesla, let's go. Hammer those donuts. We got work to do. Tesla back over 402.50. We have room up to 413, everybody. 413 to the upside. Right now, you have major support down here at 385. 385. Mark that down, my beauties. 385. You got some support. And look at your state. Neutral. Thank you, Kay Braden. Yes. Silver. Silver. All right, silver currently, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. What direction are we definitely not going to go? What direction do we definitely not want to go? Put it in the chat. Let's see how many of you know this. Let's see who really knows price action. Your RSI ain't going to save you on this. Who knows what direction we do not want to go? We do not want to go down. Why? Why not? Why not, my beautiful traders, my beauties? Tell me. Bullish flag. He says a bullish flag. Above 76.40, you have room up to $78. $78 right there, my beauties. Major resistance. Mark that down. Back under 75.18. Under the whip zone, you have room down to 73 and 71.50. Thank you, Mike S. I appreciate you, my brother. Mr. SLG, Sade, Adorable Dead, Shella Stringer. Let's go over to Google. The Googaroonies, the Googman. Bullish flag or bearish flag. We are in a neutral state here on Google. Oof. All right, here we go on the Googaroonies. Let's pull this back. We are neutral, bearish, 292. Mark this down. You have support right here, 292. Mark that down because the price is above the red line. Above 295, you have room up to 297. Mr. D. Thank you, Mr. D. I appreciate you. XOM. You know what I'm thinking about I'm going to do? I think I'm going to become a broker. What do you guys think about that? I'm going to become a broker. And depending on your trading success will determine your percentage. How's that? I'm going to have a lot of high percentages. I'll make out like a bandit. Holy moly. Could you imagine? If you are successful, your percentage goes down. If you're not successful, your percentage goes up. Man, I'll be a gazillionaire. We're in an arrow state on XOM. Bullish position. You have room up to 157. 157 and 160 to the upside here on XOM. Under 150.60, you have room down to 147.50. And then watch this 147 area here to the downside on XOM. Okay, my beauties? So let me check the daily on this. Okay, we're all right. Yo, let's go, my babies. Chevron. AVGO Sanchez, thank you so much for commenting and supporting the live. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, Mr. Sanchez. Just don't be dirty, okay? All right, here we go. Chevron. So many people got that one. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in position bullish to the upside. You got room up to 192.50. Yes, 192.50. Above 192.50, watch your hold numbers 193, 194, and 195. All right. Back under 189.30. Watch that hold number 189. Then you have room down to 188.50 and 187. Let's go. What brokey are you using? Nothing brokey here, KK. Seems like everything's in order. Nothing brokey yet, you know. Jessica Pylock, Taco Pape, Mr. D. Boom. Top of the morning, Papa Yoda. Top of the morning. PLTR. All right, let's see what we got. Everyone's laughing at that last one. At least you guys got it. Yeah, my humor, you know, it's in between the serious stuff. You got to listen closely. All right, here we go. PLTR. We are in a narrow state. All right, first problem here is, do we want to short to the downside here? It looks beautiful. Do we want to take that short to the downside, my traders? Right there. Anybody? No. We want to get under 154 with a retest. Then you have room down to 145 on PLTR, okay? My beautiful traders, back over 161. We have room up to 165 on PLTR. Yes, the glorious VIP is open, my beauties. You are going to head over to Webbo, thevosstrading.com. You can put that in your browser, or you could just go to the link in my bio and just click it. You'll be in there. It'll bring you right to the VIP. Rev, the Qs. All right, we are in a neutral state here on the Qs. Neutral, we are down there in that bearish position. Look what you're in right now. Woo! We are in that support area. We are in this support area right here, all right? I would be looking more that way, all right? Back up to 598. You'll want to get back over 603 for a room up to 607, and then a 611. Hello, Anthony Hernandez. Yo. Woo. Let's go. Nvidia. Whoa, look at that thing. We wide stayed. Holy moly. We got room down on 175, folks. 175, your first level of support. We want to get back over 178.40, and then we have room up to 181. What ladies out there are still waiting for their man to put a ring on it? Who's still waiting for their man to put a ring on it? They get them cheap rings now, ladies. You got to be careful. They're not real. Those, you know, those diamonds made in the lab. Them lab things. Watch them things. All right. Watch them lab-made rings. It might look big, but it made in a lab. All right? That's all I got to say. All right, here we go. WMT. We narrow. We are in that beautiful position right there. You got room down on 121.65 and 121 on a Walmart. You want to get back over 124.50. Then you have room up to 126. Right here, you have resistance. Mark that down. 126 resistance. So you want to get over that, retest it up to 127. Let's go. The Kryptonite. IWM, and then a little NQ. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Your ring was made in a lab. Yes, it was. All right, here we go. Neutral. Right here, 246. First level of support, 246. We know our 50% retracement level. 248. 248. All right? 248. Back over 252.35. You'll have room up to 256. I'm paying $7,000 to the first 8 people to Wilson. All right, Wilson, let me give you a little piece of advice here. I'm paying $7,000 to the first 8 people to me, Jesus. Wilson, we got to learn how to put a sentence together first. All right? Let's work on that before you're giving anybody any money. All right? It looks like you need $7,000. So we can send you to English class here. All right, let's go over to Miss Market. Yes. Miss Market, we are narrow. No, we're not. We are neutral. No, we're narrow. We are in position. Just messing with you. We're in position bearish. You have room down to 661. 661 and 657, 656.50 area on Miss Market. Back over 675.89, so 676. You'll have a clearing opportunity here for a move up to 679 and 683. Probably riding his donkey right about you know. All right, here we go. Whoa! What do we do? Oh, Danielle. Thank you, Danielle. Let's go. Thank you, KD. We got to finish off those donuts. Let's go. Apple. Soxel coming up, William. Right after we take a bite at Apple. All right, right now we are in a narrow state. Yes, on Apple. All right, here we go. Apple back over 259. Over 259. We have room up to 264 and 266 this morning on Apple. To the downside, you got support right here, 250, 250. After you come under a $0.50, like anything with something 50, watch that whole number right underneath it, okay? 252. Under 252 with a retest, you have room down to 244. Rachel T, JL Haba, John McGarvey. Yes, it is. Just looking here. Look at this. We got the beautiful horseshoes. You know, we're going to spice it up here. A little horseshoes. Meta. You got horses around here now? All right, Meta, look at this. Look at this. Narrow. All right, I'm Meta. But you're in this bearish position already. You're already down here. Under 635 with a retest, you have room down to 628. Please mark that down. If you can hold this support and get a nice event, you'll have room up to 640, 150, 642 level on Meta. Back over 647, you got room up to all that resistance there. Plenty of room now up to 654, 655 area. William, did I forget your Soxel? Here we go, my brother. The Soxarooney. You know who the most powerful person in the world is? Do you guys know? Who's the most powerful thing in the world? You ready for it? That's Sock Ghost. You guys have that Sock Ghost? You do a thing of laundry and you go to fold your clothes and you're always missing a sock. Like, where's the pair? What happened to my sock? It's like disappears. And then that little sucker finds its way back every single time. But where does it go? That's what I want to know. We're in a wide state on Soxel. You got major support down here at $43. $43. Okay. William, back over 53.65. Watch your 54 hold number. And then you have room up to $59 and $63. Thank you, Michael, Ange, Christopher, Zedmetin. Boom! Thank you, my brothers and sisters. The Qs. All right here, we are in a neutral state on the Qs. We got room down right into the support. See it? Look at this. As you come into this support, my beauties, it's like going into hell. This is where the buyers are racking up right here. Woo! All right, so be careful. Your 50% retracement level currently is 597 on the Qs back, to the upside. What is my time frame? Azuka Victor. It is 9:05 a.m. What's your time frame? MSTR. All right, let's see what we got here. MSTR. We are in a bearish neutral state. Yes, it is. We are in a bullish position to the upside here on MSTR. All right, above 135, you have room up to 136 on MSTR. Above 136 with a retest, you have room up to 140. So we got some resistance up there. We got some resistance right there. 136 and 140, okay? Back under 131.77, you have room down to 128. Can't do it. Not today. I can't listen to that phone ring. Ho! Ho! Hey! Michael Hart! Boom! And Rev! Rev! We got more horseshoes. Keep going on them horseshoes. Thank you, Pop Pop. How are you, my Pop Pop? Karaki for life, a little Tesla. All right, Tesla, you got a big whip zone here, so keep that in mind, all right? And also, you're neutral right now. So you do have room down to 385.50 and 385 here on Tesla to the downside. Back over 392.50, you got to get that retest of it. You got to be able to hold this support. Then you'll have room up to 396. Crypto Azuka, whatever you want, my brother. What do you want us to analyze for you, Azuka? We can analyze whatever you want. Your love life, we can do that too. Let me know. Michelle Mabel, Pop-Pop, yes it is. And Q. See, I mentioned love life, and then everyone starts putting hymns into the chat. I don't know. I think you guys have a little dirty mind. You know what I'm saying? A little goo goo gaga. Dirty minds. Here we go. We are in a wide state. No, neutral. We're getting a little wide. Under 24,603. You have room down to 24,349. But you're neutral. Would I want to take that on to the downside? I would not. Okay? I would not. Above 24,792.50, once you get more narrow, you will have room up to this resistance here. 24,954, okay? Keep that in mind. Solana! Give me some Solana! Rev! Christina Zen! Rachel T! Boom! There's one for you. Let's go. All right, little Solana here. A little Solana. Above 84.23, we got room up to that. The resistance, $86. Azuka Victor, $86. All right. Back under $83, you have room down at $82, Mr. Azuka. There you go, my good friend. Rev with the boxing gloves. Keep going, my beauties. Keep going. We're only at 119,000 taps. Shame on you. Shame on you. Yes, the VIP is open. The VoshTrading.com. You can put that in your browser or click the LINK in the BIO. Stop wasting time. Are you just waiting to have another red week? We don't want you to have a red week because that's just going to put you even more behind that we got to catch up. Make it easier on me. Holy moly. Rev with the slow motions. Coal Thunder. How are you, Coal Thunder? Let me think about that. Thunder that is coal. That's possible. That's possible. Very, very possible, Coal Thunder. Hold on. What did you want? I forgot. Let me find you. You seem like a good dude. Spy. All right. Miss Market. Zen! Method! Boom! Let's go! Right now, we are in a narrow state here on SPY. We got room down to 661. 661 on this market. Back over 676. We have room up to 679 on SPY. Susan! Boom! Yo! Candy! What else are we looking at, my beauties? Netflix. Am I insane? Just a little bit. But I know how to teach people how to do this. That's for sure. That's what makes me good at this, because I'm insane. All right, here we go. We are in a bullish neutral state. We are in a bearish position. What are we not doing on Netflix? Everybody together, put it in the chat on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. What are we not doing? There we go. There we go. Maybe we are learning after all, my beauties. All right. We'll get you there. All right, here we go on Netflix. Bullish neutral, bearish position. You got support down here on 97.50. 97.50, okay? Back over 99.52. You got room up to 102.28. But you got to watch this sucker. 100. Okay? If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button, my beautiful. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. You never know what's going to happen on these lives. You never know. We have a lot of fun on here. We help you as best as we can, but all the meat and potatoes is in the VIP. You're going to learn a lot. A lot. A lot. Your trading will never be the same again. The question is, can you execute it? That's the only question that will come between you and your goals. We are going to give you the training of a lifetime, but will you be able to execute it? That's what you got to do. You got the hard part. Berkshire Hathaway for my Chris. Hammer those. What are those things called? Horseshoes. All right, right now, BRK.me. We are in a bullish no, Chris. Look at your state. 492, major support here. 492. Back over 499 to watch that $500 level. Then you got room up to 504. A little INTC for my beautiful Tracy. Let's see what we got. INTC, Tracy, wide. Starting to get a little wide there. All right, INTC, a wide state, $42, my beauty. All right, Tracy, $42 on here. We're not chasing anything this way. Let it come down if it does and find your support. You're a VIPer. You know what to do there. Above $45.25, you have room up to $46.55 and $48. All right, my beauties. Adorable Dad, Christopher. Yes, it is. Big Haas. You got it, Poppy. Google, we are in a neutral state. I'll be waiting 5 minutes today. Neutral state, you got room down to 292. First level of support. All right, 292. Back over 295 with a retest. You have room up to 297. Now, the good one is above $300.50 because then you have room up to 304. See the channel difference here, everybody? Look, see that channel? Look at that, okay? Those are the channels we want to be in. Even this one's a beauty, and so is this one, okay? We don't want to be in these little itty-bitty channels, all right? BTC Azuka. I like you, Azuka. I like you, my Azuka. Sunny Singh, how are you, my Sunny? All right, Bitcoin, yes it is. Let's see what we got. Trading View's doing its thing again. I'm in a trade on Trading View, boss. It just froze. Duh. All right, here we go. Above 68,593. You have room up to 71,112, my Azuka. Back under 67,318, my brother. You got room down to 65,578. Mark these beauties down, then thank me later when I see you back on here tomorrow. Let's go. Say my name, say my name. Oracle, yes it is. Let's go. Is that 3? Yep. All right, Oracle. Currently, we are in a neutral state. We are in a bearish position to the downside here on Oracle. Watch that granddaddy right there. That thing is a doozy. Holy moly. All right, Oracle. We do not want to short into that 200. You're not going to go very far. That's 150. You have to get under 150. Retest it for resistance. All right, hold it. Then you have room down to 142. Not financial investment or tax advice. It's for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk. Trading is risky. Above 159, you have room up to 163 and 166. Thank you, Tyler Lamb. Hassan, AVGO. Here you go, my Hassan. Right now, we are in a, let's see what we got. We are in a neutral state here, Hassan, in a bearish position to the down. Hassan, watch that 200, 322. Mark that beauty down. Holy moly. All right, here we go, Hassan. AVGO. 322. Boom. Support. 315 is your next level of support. Back over 337. You have room up to 344 and 352. How do you mark your lines, and how do you know if it will be bull or bear? Lulu, you got to get in our VIP. LINK is in the bio. You will learn major support and resistance, state and position, and that will answer all your questions. Robinhood. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Hi, 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 hi. All right, here we go. Right now on the hood of Robin, we are in a neutral state. You have room down to $73, everybody, my beautiful traders. $73. Back over $80. You got room up to $82.85. Thank you, Hassan. Yes, it is. My boy, Hassan. Sandisk. All right, right now we are in a wide state on Sandisk. Do not do anything down. Bam. All right, here we go on Sandisk. Wide state. First level of support on Sandisk, my beauties, is right here. 509. Mark that down. 509. You got to get back over 556 for a move up to 572. And that major resistance level up there, 601. Jorge Reyes. MU. We're in a wide state. Jorge Reyes. You got room down to 349. Watch that 350 area as well. All right, wide state. I wouldn't go this way, okay? You're looking for support. Back over at 384. You have room up to 391 and 402, Mr. Reyes. Rev, can we finish off, everybody? These last beautiful horseshoes. 150,000 taps. What happened? What happened? Thank you, Ange, Rev, Zen, Alan, Chris. Boom! Rev with the mustache. Yes, it is. Thank you, my Rev. Sunny Singh, I love that name, and just for you, I'm going to do Tesla. That is a great name. Sunny Singh. I love it. Right now, we are in a, hold on. Ho! We are in a narrow state here. You got room, Mr. Singh, down to 385.50 and 385, okay? Back over 392.50 with a retest. You got room up to 396. Sunny Singh, yes, it is. Here we go, roll call. You never know what's going to happen during this either. Bill Boyle, Rev, Ange, Zed Method, Alan, Christopher, Hassan, Adorable Dad, Candy, Suzette, Reverone, the Revman, Christina Zen, Rachel T. For tremendous. Adorable Michelle Mabel, Ding-a-ling-a-ling, Pop-Pop, Michael Hart, Michael again, Christopher Miller, Jade, John McGarvey, Danielle, and the man, the myth, the legend, J.L. Haba. Danielle, Papa Yoda, Taco, Poppy, Jessica Pilak, Mr. D, Mike S, Mr. SLG, Sade, Shelley, Stringer, K. Braden, Stevie B, Suzette, oh, Suzette, Bill Boyle, Mr. Dave. What happened to Mr. Charles? What happened to that guy? Stevie B, Sue Felicia, Paulo, Striker, Hammer, Yulina, oh, Yulina, Measy, Stevie B, Kay, Braden, Jules, Paul Miranda, Powder, he ain't skiing now, Zed Method, Adrian Rodriguez, Marcus, John McGarvey, User, Edgar Allen 99, Andrew the Believer, Rasman World, and the first gifter of the day, yes, yes, Jules, this is for you, Swims, woo-wee. Holy moly, Batman. Thank you, my Jules. Remember, traders, it is Monday. It is a new week. We're still in March at the beginning of it. Do not rush your trades. There's only so many you can take. Remember, there are 3 to 5 opportunities every day in the market. You get 1 to 3 shots at it. Wait for your A-plus setups. We'll teach you all those in the VIP. Wait for your proper state. We'll teach you that in the VIP. Wait for your proper positions. Market cycle. You will learn all of that and much, much more in the VIP. That's the link. Or type that in to, your browser right there, my beauties. Or type it into your browser. VIP will see you in the chat room here in about 2 minutes. Have a great day, everybody. Make the world a better place. Give somebody a hug today. And remember, one day at a time. And we got to work on those taps tomorrow. I'm going to be hammering you tomorrow. So be ready.